And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Delta Sigma Phi presenting Crushing Cerebral Palsy. My name is Nick Ragnar, and I am joined by my, well, aggressive colleague, Jesse Von Ruden. And Jesse, up next, TC Washington faces Jake Classic. And looks like Devlin Kane is assisting TC to the ring.
Well, you know, that's actually a change of pace here. Usually TC Washington's a fan favorite in SWE. But the second he crosses the state, comes over to La Crosse, this man has a vicious mean streak to him. I mean, this match is for the SWE Heavyweight Championship, which, by the way, conspicuous by its absence because TC Washington didn't even know he was defending the belt until tonight.
Well, he's got some words. Turn his own, he calls his own music crap. And we're just listening to ACDC.
As an SWE title match, but you know what? Before I got here, my agent advised me not to bring my belt out because he said the people in La Crosse was scandalous thieves. Don't be fooling me, you gonna tell the truth.
Somebody has to turn this ACDC off.
I think it adds an element of culture to our show.
His tattoos are terrifying.
Well, he should be. I mean, he's got a tiger coming out of his bicep.
So he told me not to bring my belt out, and I listened because all of you thieves. You know what, before you tell me to shut up, I want you to get some slim pants. I'll beat you in your whole family.
I feel like for anybody tuning in right now, just thinks this is ridiculous because TC Washington is talking over ACDC.
Well, it is pretty ridiculous that our sound people can't even turn off AC/DC in the middle of this man's promo.
Yeah, sometimes you have to admit, though, it might be kind of hard to do that.
I mean, when the
AC/DC.
champ is speaking, show some respect.
I feel like the song's been on loop for like 40 minutes. Don't encourage it.
Be an interesting contest. He's taking on Jay Classic, who happens to be the Seven Rivers Wrestling Champion. Look at that, champion against champion here. Of course, Jay Classic has been undefeated since August, because that's the last time he actually defended his belt.
Well, you have company champion taking on company champion. This is huge. Seven Rivers Wrestling is clashing with SWE.
Our camera operator had him change the battery. He couldn't do that during intermission. God, talk about being camera operator of the year. I'm not voting for him this year.
Hey, he's going and helping us out with this ACDC problem. The guy's a great worker. He deserves it. Everything that comes his way.
I hope he gets hit by a bus. See, the bus would be coming his way when it hits him, though.
Here's Jay Classic. We haven't seen this guy in a while.
Oh, definitely Jay Classic, always an entertainment no matter where he goes. Ripped and trim, in the best shape of his life. He's going to have to be in the best shape of his life. He's going to take away that SWE Championship from TC Washington.
Jay Classic in great ring shape as always.
Well, Classic takes a lot of pride in his body, but he should probably shave his chest. Damn dirty hippie.
What is that about?
Oh, it's a lot of
It's just
things.
insult after insult with you tonight.
Oh, he is a damn dirty hippie. I mean, he's all about his organic coffee. Oh my God.
How do you even know that for a fact?
Yeah, I do.
I beg to differ that.
You beg to differ than the fact that I'm a goddamn.
You're a what?
That's right. I am a goddamn journalist. I can get the inside scoop on a dirty hippie like Jake Classic. Yeah, he's a good wrestler.
You know,
But
there,
you know
there
what?
is no legal definition of a journalist. You could be a sewage cleanup guy, and you could call yourself a journalist as well. There's nothing stating that you are a journalist.
Hey, listen, you know, being a sewage cleanup guy is actually a pretty good career. If I was that over a journalist, that's what I would say I am. But I'm not. I don't mop up poop, all right?
What are
I'm
you?
a journalist.
turning and twisting words as you do always.
And that's what a journalist does.
My God.
You know, Jake Classic really happy that fish is touring this summer. Jeez. There's our bell. You know, I gotta admit, he's a great talent in the ring. Phenomenal wrestler, but he's a damn dirty hippie.
Where is this coming from?
It's coming from a lot of places.
Okay, well, TC Washington's a jerk. Can you argue with that?
Yeah, he prides himself on being a jerk.
He's also short. Can you argue that?
Yeah, you know, gravity sometimes hates people. There's short people, there's tall people. I mean, it's a freaking Dr. Seuss book.
Some fans here behind Jake Classic is here tonight in crushing Cerebral Palsy.
Well, there's also some fans that aren't behind him. It doesn't seem to be a very open-minded campus here at UW-La Crosse.
So a conversation on reach arounds. I'm not sure what that even is.
Well, a reach around is basically what it sounds like. It's a reach around.
That doesn't help at all.
Well, it's like when a gentleman's giving a gentleman a reverse bear hug, and instead of holding the fingers like this, he reaches around.
Is everything referred back to a bear hug with you?
Well, yeah, basically. Are you gonna call the action, Nick?
Sorry that I'm just appalled by your terrible language thus far, and I couldn't have any words to come out of my mouth because I was so distraught.
You know what? You're checking your fan-dangled cell phone like all the college kids. Oh, I can't leave home without my phone.
I'm
you know
keeping
what?
people informed on what's going on here tonight at Crushing Cerebral Palsy.
Oh.
Now you are getting me off topic. Jake Classic taking it to TC Washington right now. This should be a very technically sound matchup, as we know both of these guys have a lot of background.
Well, they're
in
great
their mat
wrestlers.
skills.
Great wrestlers, champions in their own right. But right now, TC Washington in control with that armbar.
Jake Classic just, you can see his face. He's just in a bunch of pain as TC Washington rings that arm.
Well, I mean, once you hook that armbar in, you go for that wrist lock. There's a pressure point in between two bones on that wrist. You hit that pressure point. I mean, you could be the toughest dude on the planet, but you'll drop to your knees every time.
Shoulder block by TC Washington.
Don't
Jake
let
Classic
his height fool him.
hitting the mat. An arm drag by Jake Classic. Another arm drag. A student of the game is Jake Classic. Drop kick. Didn't have to get too high for that one.
I'm not really impressed with the height of that drop kick.
If he went any higher, he would have missed him.
Not his fault.
Jake Classic, an impressive combination of two arm drags and a drop kick. Getting back to his feet and resetting this matchup.
You know, it's definitely interesting seeing TC Washington and Devlin Kane in cahoots here.
You have to wonder what Devlin Kane is saying to TC Washington, but Jake Classic looking to bring TC Washington back into the ring. Oh, wow.
That's a smart venture move there by TC Washington.
Hanging him up on those ropes. TC Washington just jawing with the fan. Oh, wow, a kick. Oh, those kicks driving to the chest of Jake Classic. TC Washington looking to take control of this matchup.
Well, right now he's definitely in control. He's got Jake Classic on the ropes.
Oh! TC Washington.
Body blows there.
Yes. TC Washington ripping Jake against the ropes and a back elbow.
Now, the cool thing about that back elbow is majority of wrestlers aim for the chest. TC Washington brought it up at a 45-degree angle and caught him in the face.
Going for a cover, and Jake Classic able to kick out at the 2 count.
You know what the best part of that elbow was?
What's that?
It hit that damn dirty hippie in the face.
TC Washington now choking Jake Classic. The ref's got to get him off. He's got to start that count.
Oh, come on. Jake Classic is used to choking on smoke.
It's insult after insult with you. You perform no insight. No positive insight. Oh, punches to the ribs there.
Hey, listen, I provide positive insight on a lot of different things.
Oh, wow.
Like right now, TC Washington in total control. That's right, TC ain't nothing.
Oh, shoulder thrust by TC. Oh, wow, another one. Driving all of that, what is TC, like 90 pounds soaking wet?
90 pounds? You're really terrible at guessing weight, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty bad at it, actually.
An eye poke, look at that. Eye poke,
That's illegal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, he got
another
away with
illegal
it.
maneuver. It's illegal maneuver after illegal maneuver. The guy is disgracing the tradition of professional wrestling.
Disgracing the tradition of professional wrestling. You want to start writing a book on that or something? Listen, all he's doing is basically bending the rules that are in place. That is all he's doing. He knows he's got a 5 count. He's going to use that 5 count. Hey, the referee's not going to disqualify him for an eye poke. He's going to poke him in the eye.
I'm just saying, why can't this guy perform with some sort of dignity?
I mean, you're asking a champion, a thoroughbred athlete, to perform without any type of rule breaking? That never happens.
Jay Classic never breaks any rules, and he is the current Seven Rivers Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah,
you're telling me it can't be done?
Saying he's the current Seven Rivers Wrestling Champion, it's like Tommy Maddox walking around saying, hey, guess what? I'm the XFL MVP. It's old news. He hasn't defended the belt since August.
You know, we can jaw about this all day, but the fact of the matter is that TC Washington and Devlin Kane, as a unit, are dominating Jay Classic here tonight.
Well, definitely, Devlin Kane wants his hands on Jay Classic one of these days for that Seven Rivers Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. But you know what? TC Washington is going to get all the work done tonight as he's going to take that hippie to the woodshed.
Well, TC Washington has a very firm chin lock in place. Jay Classic, he has him right in the middle of the ring. I mean, TC is just wearing this guy down.
You know, Classic hasn't had any offense in over 6 minutes. Tell you the truth, yeah, he probably forgot how to throw a punch.
Doesn't make much sense. Back elbows there by Jay Classic. Oh, and TC just stopping Jay Classic in his tracks.
Well, yeah, that's what you get for having long hair, hippie.
He pulled him down by the neck.
I saw hair pulling.
You apparently need better glasses than you currently have. I don't even know.
More better glasses. Wow.
Jay
You
Classic.
gotta learn how to grow a beard, mustache.
I choose. This is a choice. This isn't like this is the only thing. This is a choice.
A mustache is a
I pull it off very well.
choice.
Thank you very much.
Barely pull it off.
Well, TC. Oh wow! Shots to the gut there by Jake. Scoop slam.
That was impressive.
Oh wow! And just right back to the mat as Jake Classic
Hey,
had
that's
some
what
momentum.
you get for bouncing off the ropes. Look at me. I'm Mr. Showboat.
Oh, and an elbow drop there by TC Washington.
That was well placed. Oh. Should hook that leg, TC. Come on, champ.
I mean, you know that we have a stacked card when an SWE Championship match is number 5 on the list.
Oh, definitely. We got a lot of great matches later, but right now it's all about the SWE champion, TC Washington, as he plans to go to the high-risk district.
TC Washington is going to the top rope, and you know this guy is real familiar with aerial moves. Maybe the second rope, I don't know.
Well, right now he just doubled his height, just getting up on that second rope.
Exactly, he's like a regular guy dropping a headbutt. Oh, wow!
TC took too much time jawing with these uneducated yokels.
And as we just said, TC falling off the second rope is like a regular man falling off the top rope. It's very effective.
It's not his fault he's vertically challenged. Bad genetics.
Both guys now on the mat. You have to wonder who's going to get up first and take advantage of this situation. TC Washington or Jake Classic?
Well, you know, Classic's been on basically the defense of this whole match. He's got to open up his fist, ref.
Oh, wow, what a back elbow by Jake Classic. Looking for another one. No! Reverse DDT!
You know, Classic's really picking up the tempo here.
And is he going to the top rope looking for that leg drop? That patent leg drop that's put so many champions away in the past. He hit it! There's no way!
No!
We have a new SWE champ. Oh, what's Devlin Kane doing?
Well, he's saving the SWE championship. That's exactly what
What's he
he's
doing? The ref has to count.
Hey, the ref's
No.
monitoring the rules right here.
The ref could have counted 2 more pin counts, and he could have kicked the guy off the apron then. I mean, then the match should be over.
Hey, look it up in the rule book. If a guy gets on the apron, he has
Oh, wait.
precedent.
This might be it.
No. He's got the tights.
Oh, whoa. That might have been a double pin there.
Well, Classic
Oh, wait. The ref saw that. This is the same guy that
can't
missed.
see in front of himself. Talk about a handful of tights. TC Washington.
Woo. What is wrong with you?
That's how a champion gets
You
business
didn't give us
done.
any insight. You just. What?
I'll give you insight right here. TC Washington used his brains. That's something you do here in college. He used his brains and he game planned this match well. He got Devlin Kane in his corner, and Devlin Kane paid off dividends. The man controlled the match from bell to bell, besides a little bit of offense from Hippie Boy.
All I'm saying is that Jake Classic had the belt won. We should be looking at a new SWE champion right now.
Yeah, like, he would never defend that belt either.
I think we forgot to say the winner of the match and still SWE Heavyweight Champion. That's right, it was a title match. You know what, you little boy? You better calm down. Boys don't die here.
Well, TC Washington.
Oh, man. I'm about to leave the cemetery later.
I'll be the one to drag you there.
Oh, fans having some words for TC Washington.
Well, you know, TC Washington was just telling that fan he better pick out a funeral plot. Seriously, you know how much those cost these days?
They're pretty expensive. Maybe he was actually giving him some good financial information.
Now we are agreeing on something. What's up next, Nick? Come on.
Well, up next, Jesse, a huge sleeper matchup. It's Rough Crossing and Steve Stardom in a singles matchup.
You know, these two guys, accomplished wrestlers. Steve Stardom's been in the business over 22 years. I mean, seriously, there's probably not even a student on this campus that's 22.
It's ridiculous, and Jesse, we talked about this before the show, and yet another thing we can agree on, this match has a chance to tear the roof off this place.
Well, definitely, Rough Crossing, his credentials speak for himself. I mean, this guy's a champion everywhere he goes. He's been having some bad blood with Stardom. All boils down to a couple matches they had in SWE. Stardom was able to get the advantage. We're looking basically at the pile driver against whatever Rough Cross can try to pull out. Just tell you the truth, that cowboy from Sweetgrass, Montana is going to have a hell of a chance to actually put his name on the map tonight against Superstar Steve Stardom.
And you're only going to catch it right here on KQEG TV. It's crushing Cerebral Palsy next.